everyone! Yes! Surprise! Well, I did also surprise myself. And I'm sure it's gonna come as a surprise to my children as well that I'm here in my first ever YouTube broadcast. So, what made me decide to have a YouTube channel? Well, it's as simple as a lot of people are doing it, so why not join the fun, right? So I started to have this idea as we were like locked down in the pandemic. As everybody in the world knows, we are now in a state of unprecedented catastrophe, or something that hasn't gone for a long time. But then again, this pandemic for me has its silver lining. We must always think that way, because with every challenges, there's something exciting that comes up, like this one. But before anything, let me invite you to please do subscribe, like and subscribe. Don't be shy. Do it right now so that I can tell my children, see kids, I now have some million of subscribers. Yay! So, let's begin. My story. Some 13 facts or important things that even some of my friends don't know about me. Okay? Let's begin with item number 1. I started working at an early age of 9 years old. I began teaching my fellow students, my batch level. I would be, because I was like the bookish type of person. I would really like from classroom, I would go to the library way back. Yes, kids, you heard it right. You millennials are so blessed with just the Google. 1 second, you know everything. Before, we used to like go and fall in line to the library, and if the book is not there, you'll have to come back. Whew, that was really hard way to do research. But yes, I was really doing well academically, so I started helping out other students that didn't have the help, okay, from parents who are busy. So, but the parents started to pay me some sum of money, not much, but something to add up to my allowance, okay? And then, did you know that I wake up 5 a.m. on weekends so that I could help my aunt in selling puto? Yes, yours truly would go at around 6 a.m. shouting puto. Now, for you who don't know what puto is, it's a rice cake. It's a white, yummy, carbohydrates enriched, with sugar. Okay, so we in the Philippines, we love having it for breakfast. So people would wait for me because, of course, they like, they like seeing somebody who's like fair-skinned, like, I'm quite white for a Filipina. So they're like amazed, what's that? Selling puto? They would run after me, and then immediately in a couple of minutes, all of my puto sold out. Okay, and that would make my aunt and of course my mom happy, because I would have more for the family. I would earn, of course, for my aunt. So that was it. So what's my number 2 item? Number 2, I love Dumaguete City. Why not? I grew up there. It is called the City of Gentle People. Yes, it's named like that because people in Dumaguete are really humble. They're so, they love helping people, and there's almost no crime there. I mean, that's what it was, before. But even now, I don't see in the social media for something really like morbid or something crime that's happening. So that means we have managed to really keep the place safe. Okay? So I will share you a lot of photos about and info about Dumaguete because again, I'm proud of where I grew up, right? So it's either I'm gonna include it here or wait for it in my future episode in YouTube. Okay? So, did you know, number 3 item, I really wanted to become a nun. Yes, you heard me right. I practically did most of my schooling in St. Paul College, Dumaguete. It's now called St. Paul University. Okay, so, and then, because I grew up in the environment of, you have to wake up early and then go the morning mass at around 5 o'clock or 6 o'clock, before school starts, okay? We have that because I was in the dormitory in St. Paul. So, and then we would have Rosary, Angelus, all of those. And I became close to a lot of sisters from the St. Paul charters. Okay, that's their mother companies, in fact, in France. So, I wanted to be like them. But, again, things change. Not because I wanted it to change, but some episodes in your life you cannot control it. So that's what I'm here to tell you. Okay? Item number 4, a reluctant model. I definitely didn't want to become a model. I would shy away from, being a representative of the school to vie for Miss University, so-and-so school of this and that, They would always convince me and they would say, teachers would say, you'll get more points in English or what have you. But I would always modestly say no to it because I really don't like dressing up. I was more of like a tomboyish. I would be like, more comfortable in jeans, pants, rather than dress. The only dress I had, was when I had my junior-senior prom. Would you believe it? That's why when I became a model, that was when my aunt, when I was vacationing in Manila, saw in the newspaper the first ever supermodel, Philippines, way back in 1987. And she said, come on, let's just join for fun, okay? Plus, you could have the opportunity to help change the life of your family because, being a model would earn you some, right? So, yes, I didn't have anything to wear. So much so, all of the candidates, they know it, they would lend me some clothes because I didn't have anything decent to wear except my junior prom dress, okay? Because I was like 14 years old when I joined, but when the winners was announced, I was 15. Okay, so I became a model at 15. I became first runner-up to the first ever 1987 Supermodel of the Philippines, wherein our very own Melanie Marquez, a year like 1986, was first runner-up in the whole world. She's my idol, by the way, and now I get to work with her for many ramp shows, fashion shows. So yes, we love each other. So going back, I could share you when the announcement of the winners given by Eileen Ford, no less than Eileen Ford, the owner of Supermodel in New York, announced who won the top 3 in the Philippines. So I'm proud to say, and I'm gonna share you the video. I got a clip from one of the fans saying, hey, this is you, isn't it? So I will oblige you to view it and see how the young me and old me looks like. So, item number 5, I did several TV commercials. Well, there was a time that I really was so eager to work only because I wanted to reach my dreams. A dream of having a house for my mom, and also like dream of having more financial independence. So I did left and right TV commercials. Well, I'm proud to say that most of my commercials, I was the lead, meaning to say I would be the one and only solo talent, okay, in shampoo, soap, what other products have I done? Airline, food, restaurants, appliances, apparel, liquor, name it. I actually did a lot. But unfortunately, at this point of time, I don't have the commercial clips. I would be looking for it, and then soon I would share it with you. Promise. Okay? So there's something for you to watch in my further episode. Okay? Is it a deal? So you better stick around and join me as I share my life journey, and hopefully you learn a few, and it could motivate you to for your own dreams, right? Okay, so I also did several romp fashion shows. Okay, before we used to have like like fashion shows that would run every lunch. We call it luncheon shows in 5-star hotels in the Philippines, and we would stay in that hotel. We would be sleeping there so that the following day we would do the routine again, the same show, okay, for 2 weeks. So that was fun. Imagine living in a luxury hotel. So I got to experience that together with gala shows. Those are like when you wear like gowns, couture gowns with Manila's finest, or you would say the Philippines' top designers, couturier. So, and also we did travel a lot. Like the designers, Filipino designers, would bring us to Europe, America, or even in Asia, Taiwan, Singapore, to do the fashion shows. Okay, so that was really, really fun because I got to explore the world for free. Okay, so that was one of the perks of being a model. Okay, so number 6 item would be I starred in a few MTV, okay, for Korea, Japan, but one thing that I wouldn't forget is being in an MTV or music TV, video for David Pomeranz. Yes, the famous balladeer. He's actually my idol because I would remember in the province we would have like songs that he sang that's really created a big impact in the romantic, not for me though, okay, because I was busy working and I was like headstrong in my academics. Okay, so but a lot would remember that as their love song, like the King and Queen of Hearts, Got to Believe in Magic, to name a few. But the MTV that I was, proud to say, be a part of is entitled Until I Fall in Love Again. Okay? Feel free to YouTube it or Google it, okay, so that you'll get the full version of that MTV. Okay, it's really a very nice song, mind you, so you're gonna enjoy it for sure. Okay, so number 7, I did star in 3 movies with Viva Films. Viva Films is the Philippines' premier production house for films. So yes, I for a few months I did rush some 3 movies because I was on my way to Singapore, wherein I was signed up for a modeling contract with Mannequin. Mannequin is like the also the top modeling agency in Singapore at the time. So yeah, I had to cut short my movie career because my love was really for modeling. My passion was like being a model, and I had to explore the world. So I just did 3 films, namely Ikaw with Sharon Cuneta and Ariel Rivera. And the second would be Apoy sa Puso with Don Solueta and Gary Estrada, Ricky Davao. And the third is Pretty Boy, a comedy show or type of film. And I was with Andrew E. Yeah, a rapper and comedian in the Philippines. So you could feel free to Google it, and I'll show a few, a few maybe seconds of it in this YouTube episode as well. Okay, so number 8. Did you know that, again, without knowing, my friends joined me in another contest? It's called the Absolute Girl of the Year. And this was held in Euphoria Disco, which is housed inside Intercon Hotel Manila, one of the 5-star hotel in Manila. And this was way back 1996. And again, I was blessed to win that pageant. Okay, and being the Absolute Girl of the Year, I got to travel to Europe for free. Because Absolute, as you know, is one of the brand in France. It's a vodka. So one of the prizes was for me to travel around Europe. And of course, some US dollars for allowance. So that was really fun. Okay, that was my, because when you're modeling, you get to do restricted, you can't really just say, okay, I'm taking 3 days and I'm gonna be, I can't work, I'll just continue exploring this country. But for this Absolute Girl of the Year, we were on our own. I was on my own. I chose to like travel around, backpacking around Europe for 5 months. Yes, you heard me right. 5 months around Europe was really, really exciting. Name it, chat with me, comment with me. If you want to ask those country and those places where to go, I definitely had a lot of exploring, and I could tell you where to go and which places I stayed, and I'll give you some tips. Just comment below and we'll chat, okay? So, my 9th item, 2005 was the centennial year of Rotary Club International. Okay, it was founded in Chicago, and it was the 100 years on 2005, and I was nominated to become the president of the club, Rotary Club Makati Greenbelt. It's one of the clubs in the Philippines. So yes, I took the oath of office and quite excelled as being the one of the top presidents for a small size club. Okay, and my members were so they participated in all of the aspects in community service and all the things that we could do for the less fortunate brothers and sisters that we have here in the Philippines. I was also able to get some matching grant, we call, like with Korea and Japan, meaning to say we got to tie up and have joint projects. Yes, it was really a very, I was able to show my passion of helping others with the help of other members of the community, as well as, people from other countries. 10th item. Okay, I was a general manager of an advertising company. Between the year 1999 and 2001, I managed an advertising company. Well, it was something new, but being the leader that I am, I was able to really produce a lot for the company, when I took over, and we had like a lot of prestigious brands and company that we were able to be, in contract with, meaning to say they became our clients, satisfied clients, mind you. So yeah, that was also really, really fun. The 11th item would be something that really left a scar in my heart. The scar was brought about by me losing my husband last 2012, and it was because of cancer. Okay, the untimely demise of my beloved husband. He was diagnosed with stage 4. That is why I had a career that empowered me to talk about my experience and share about things that could befall somebody. And before that happens, I am here to tell you to, save a little for your future, should anything happen, or even the expected retirement. Everybody wants to retire comfortably, right? So after my husband, left us, some friends of mine, a couple that I know from school, where my children was schooling, told me to look into the business or the mission that a life insurance company could give. And it was just perfect timing. So now, I'm a fulfilled assistant unit manager for True Life UK and soon to be unit manager. Yes, you heard me right. Again, this pandemic, I was able to take courses that would entitle me to become a unit manager. One step up. So I'm looking forward to that. And should you want to join me to be part of my team, just feel free to chat with me. Okay, you have my link below, and be continuously subscribing to my channel so that I could impart more about this career or about what I'm busy with. Okay, so 12 item. We're almost there, mind you. We're only into 13 secrets, or what have I, my life journey, simply my life journey. Okay, so 12, I am a proud mother of 3 beautiful and equally talented and motivated children. Okay, I now have my eldest, who's a scholar. Meaning to say the Japanese government is providing for free schooling for my soon-to-be world-renowned scientist. Okay, that's what mother are. We're so proud of our children, and I humbly could say that over the years he's really excelled in his school. That is why he's always chosen to be my Joshua. That's his name. Is chosen to go to Europe to represent the school. He was taking biology in UP before he took higher courses in masters in bio nanotechnology in Japan, and now he's taking his doctorate. And my 2 other children are in their secondary school, okay, Alex and David. And I'm proud to say Alex wants to become a lawyer, a CPA lawyer, mind you. Okay, that's good because I'm really quite slow on math. And David, who wants to become a pilot or engineer. So let's wait for that, and I know that they could reach their potential because I'll be here as a mother, prodding them to do their best. And of course, God is always gonna be in our lives. Never fails to, surprise me with miracles and to just keep me grounded and to be, to take life with joy, with contentment, with thankfulness. That should be what's in our heart, because God is my strength, and my children also depends on spirituality from God, so that they could continue, because I'm also busy, especially before the pandemic. Yeah, now at least we're confined in our own little way, and so they see me more. But yes, still busy working from home, right? So yeah, and being a proud mother, I was gifted with an award, by the way. I became the Model Mom of the Year for 2015. Yes, being given that prestigious award, Model Mom. Yeah, I represented every mother out there who's doing their very best to show that what God has blessed us, we will continue to make sure that our children are in the right direction, the path to fulfilling God's mission here on earth, and also being able to duplicate God's goodness to their fellow man. Okay? So what's the 13th? The 13th is my latest mission. And hold on. I am proud to say that, here you go. I am now a delegate for Mrs.Universe. Yes, I am what they say. Oops, there you go. This is my crown, and I now represent Mrs.Universe, Makati City, Philippines. So this 2020, I need you, my fellow Filipinos, as well as all my friends and would-be friends, followers, subscribers, to please vote for me, yours truly, Gerone Olorocisimo, for Mrs. Universe 2020. So we have a portal, it's mrsuniverseltd.com. So by December 1, I need you to do online voting. So thank you for your time. God bless you. Please stay safe and do subscribe and like. God bless.